Hello and welcome to today's edition of Mexico News Network's Breaking News Business. I'm Joseph Garza. Let's get to the information. Today, the cryptocurrency Bitcoin faces a potential crisis. Mexico's 2018 presidential race grows chaotic, and the Mexican vehicle production sets a new record. Bitcoin dropped below $7,000 on Friday to trade more than $1,000 down from an all-time high hit on Wednesday, as some traders dumped it for a clone called Bitcoin Cash, sending its value up around a third. Bitcoin has been on a tear in recent months with a vertiginous seven-fold increase in value since the start of the year that has led to many warning that Bitcoin market, now worth well over $100 billion, has become a bubble that is about to burst. It reached a record high of $7,888 around 1800 Greenwich Mean Time on Wednesday after a software upgrade planned for next week that could have split the cryptocurrency in a so-called fork was suspended. But it has quickly retreated from that peak, falling to as low as $6,718 on Friday. It later recovered to trade around $6,880, but that was still down almost 4% for the day. As Bitcoin tumbled, Bitcoin Cash, which was generated from another software split on August 1st, surged, trading up as much as 35% on the day to around $850, according to industry website CoinMarketCap. Investors that see Bitcoin more as a currency than a store of value might be choosing to buy into Bitcoin Cash now that SegWit2X has been scrapped. Stay with us for more breaking news. Mexico's 2018 campaign season has not officially begun, but the race for the presidency is already a nail-biter. For years, the country's three mainstream parties have seen falling support. Now alternatives are popping up left and right, fracturing old alliances and creating new ones. López Obrador, who is now making his third presidential run, this time as leader of the left-leaning Morena party, which he founded after splitting from the Democratic Revolutionary Party in 2014, is angling for the anti-PRI vote. Politicians likely to make the cut include Jaime El Bronco Rodríguez, the cowboy boot-wearing governor of Nuevo León State, and Armando Ríos Peter, a centrist senator from Guerrero State who has drawn comparisons with French President Emmanuel Macron. For a country's citizens to abandon their habitual parties en masse, studies show, three factors must be in place: a huge corruption scandal involving a mainstream party, an electorate alienated by politics as usual, and a social crisis that diminishes support for the ruling government. Mexico has all of these puzzle pieces in place. Under President Enrique Peña Nieto, the PRI has been plagued by corruption and scandal. Now the Odebrecht bribery scheme, which has caused chaos in Brazil, Ecuador, and Peru, is hitting Mexico and is likely to prove to be the final nail in PRI's coffin. Mexico's automotive industry is set to produce a record 3.8 million light vehicles this year after October's production figure was the highest ever recorded for any month. The October number of 367,111 was up 11.1% over the same month last year as exports to the United States continue to recover. The Mexican Automotive Industry Association, AMIA, said light vehicle exports rose 12.7% in October to 208,465 units. Mexico's booming auto sector has become a growth engine for the economy and an export hub for the industry due to the North American Free Trade Agreement. Manufacturers have been lured to the sector by cheaper labor and numerous free trade agreements. The increase in U.S. exports came despite a 1.8% drop in vehicle sales in that country so far this year, he said, observing that the demand for Mexican automobiles grew 10.4%. General Motors overtook Nissan in October as the leader in production and exports, but Kia saw the biggest growth. Production soared 138.4% to 24,300 units. And finally, let's turn to the markets. The Mexican peso increased 0.0565 or 0.30% to 19.1615 from 19.1050 in the previous trading session. IPC Mexico decreased 685 points or 1.41% to 48,028 from 48,714 in the previous trading session. This was all for today. Thank you for staying with us. I'm your host, Joseph Garza. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Log on to MexicoNewsNetwork.com for more information on Mexico and the world. Until next time.